He's grumpy, and I'll tell you, when it gets that way, everybody avoids him. The girls avoid him, the guys avoid him, the tour avoids him. Nobody wants to be around a negative Nancy.
Dating is a little bit like making sausage. You really don't want to, look at the process, but the end product is usually pretty good. And I will say that, with the dating, there's good, bad, and ugly. And there's going to be some wonderful things that happen, and there's going to be some things that are not so wonderful. And Tom, you and I were talking
I go
earlier.
eyes wide open.
Yeah.
Good, the bad, everything, it's going to happen. Here's the key, I think for most people, they take it too personal. And it's not personal, it's about finding a match.
Right.
And when you find a match, it works.
Yeah, and one of the things that, and you should touch on this because I think it's really important, a lot of what happens on these tours is between the ears.
Yeah.
It's your mindset. It's how you deal with things that are coming at you, because there's going to be a lot of things coming at you on a tour, right? All these women, the interpreters, the staff, the foreign country, the foreign food, the foreign language, all this is coming at you. How do you deal with it? Do you get overwhelmed? Do you get too nervous? Do you shut down? Or do you just try to relax and listen to what we're saying and deal with it? And if something does not go right, don't pull into a shell, but just say, okay, you know what? There's another day, there's another opportunity, there's another opportunity. And if you look at it that way, you'll do well. But some guys, if they go out on a date and it doesn't go well, maybe it was a woman that they were really looking forward to, and it just doesn't go well, because it's not always going to go well, and it shouldn't. These women are not there.
No, not everything's a match.
Well, and it shouldn't be. These women are not there to all like you. Like, they're not being paid to like you. It's not like, what is that, Westworld, where it was they were all machines. Remember that movie? And they were robots, and they went in, and it's not like that. These are real women with real lives, with real problems, with real things going on in their lives. They're not in a box waiting for us to come over. Some guys, I think, really think, well, I'm coming, so they can. No, they have stuff going on, as you know, because you're waiting.
Well, I'll tell you, in all the tours I've ever been to, the group tours, there's always one that just can't get out of his own way.
Right.
And he's not having fun, and he's miserable, and he's grumpy. And I'll tell you, when it gets that way, everybody avoids him. The girls avoid him, the guys avoid him, the tour avoids him. Nobody wants to be around a negative Nancy.
No.
So the reality is, it didn't go your way. Okay, that's life. Sometimes it's not going to go your way. So you put a smile on your face, and you go make something else happen.
I think what happens sometimes is guys, they get a little discouraged, maybe if it didn't work well, and they just want someone to blame. So they're going to blame the hotel, they're going to blame us, they're going to blame somebody. Whereas if they just kept positive and kept going, it would have turned out well for them. All right, David says, with all due respect, being an American, we are still the freest people on earth. Yes, we need to stop taking it for granted, yet no reason to bash Americans like it's a fact. Pick another country that you want to grow up in. We wouldn't even have a chance to go to meet these girls. Yeah, David, I understand what you're saying. I think Tom...
I'm not bashing American.
Right.
I'm just saying, don't go in and be the arrogant American.
Right. Like, I'm an American, so you're going to want to come with me. Maybe I'll choose you, maybe I won't. Because it's not like that. No. I talked to Tanya, and, some people say, well, you just married him because you want to come here to America, or you wanted a better life. And Tanya's like, yeah, I wanted a better life. It's absolutely true, But what woman doesn't, right? But it's not just about,
doesn't, right?
Right. Well, if you're going to marry someone, you want to improve your lot in life, right? Whether you're a woman or a man. But it's not just, it shouldn't be just about coming to a country. It should be about the man and the woman and what they can give to each other and how that works. And, America's the greatest country out there. I totally agree. But we shouldn't use that as currency when we're talking to the women, I don't think so.
You don't want to make them feel like I don't want them to ever come across that I'm better than them.
Right. No, you don't want that.
And if I gave anyone the impression that I'm bashing Americans, I want to make sure that that's not the case. I'm patriotic about American, but I also want to be an American somebody likes instead of the American that they don't like.
Yeah, you want to be respectful of everyone. And there are some ugly Americans that go over there and just wear it on their sleeve and like, well, I'm not from America. Well, you got to respect everyone.
Travel to exciting places and meet hundreds of stunning single women. Interested? Check out our website at
MexicoCityDating.com.